Commander Zotter. I'm most honored that such an august person as yourself would receive my humble report, even by Ultraspace Channel.
Scout Ragnar. I am taking your report in person because the Emperor will have my head as a bowling ball if we fail. We must find a weakness in Earth which will allow us to attack with certain victory. I can assure you your head will be rolling before mine, if your scouting report is inadequate.
Yes, your mightiness. I have studied Earth closely this last month, and I believe that its fatal weakness is its financial system.
Preposterous. My fleets do not attack financial systems. How dare you treat me with such disrespect? Your head shall soon be on a soccer field, and I will personally kick it.
Sire, if your mightiness would only hear me out. Earth is controlled by an international financial elite. They are powerful, corrupt, and work in the shadows, most successfully. The ordinary slaves know very little about their powers, yet the elite control most of Earth's resources, and make laws that the slaves must obey. Most of these elite have high positions in international banks. I believe that, if we can control these elite slaves, then we will capture Earth without any resistance. There will be no residual Z-bomb radiation, no loss of slaves, and no loss of resources.
Okay, I am still listening. But you had better be able to prove this absurd idea.
Thank you, your mightiness. If I might prevail on your patience a bit longer, I would like you to view some recordings captured in a place called Manhattan, the capital of the financial elite. Our mini surveillance drones took these images in a room where hot beverages are consumed. One slave is a bond trader named Gordon, and he is controlled by a Mr. Ruby, who is a member of the elite slave class, a general manager of a company called Silverman Socks. I'm starting the tape now.
So, Gordon, you make the firm any serious money today?
2 mil. That's serious enough? Let's just say that my deep throat was right. The 5 to 7s were at the top of the POMO list, as expected. Rip the Fed's eyes out. Silverman Sucks should be happy enough.
Not bad. I understood almost nothing of that. Were they speaking English?
Yes, I anticipated that this conversation would be confusing. Let me explain. Mr. Ruby first asked trader Gordon if his trades produced profit for the company. When Gordon says 2 mil, this means 2 million of Earth's dominant currency, the US dollar. This would be considered quite a lot of currency by most slaves, but to Mr. Ruby it is just a normal day.
What is a deep throat? Does it mean a long esophagus?
Once, perhaps. It is now a colloquialism which means spy. Gordon was saying that he has sources of advanced information about what bonds the Federal Reserve Bank would buy next. Such information is known as inside information, and its use is considered illegal by the slave authorities.
Will Gordon go to jail?
This is not likely. As I said, there is much corruption. Gordon is protected by Mr. Ruby and Silverman Socks because they benefit from his illegal information.
Who is Gordon's spy?
It is likely to be someone close to or within the Federal Reserve. Many of the workers at the Federal Reserve used to work at Silverman Socks, and vice versa.
What does it mean when Gordon says the 5 to 7s were top of the POMO list?
He is saying that the bonds that matured in 5 to 7 years were the ones which would be targeted for purchase by the Fed. With this knowledge, he was able to buy these particular bonds before the Fed disclosed their interest in buying them, so he could then sell them to the Fed at a higher price. This is called front running.
Is this what Gordon means when says that he ripped the Fed's throat out?
Yes. He is saying he made a large illegal profit at the expense of the Fed.
Please run the tape again.
Yes, your mightiness.
So, Gordon, you make the firm any serious money today?
2 mil. That's serious enough? Let's just say that my deep throat was right. The 5 to 7s were at the top of the POMO list, as expected. Rip the Fed's eyes out. Silverman Sucks should be happy enough.
Not bad. Yes, I understand the tape now. This may have some possibilities. I may perhaps give you some more time to collect more proof of this concept before rolling your head. But one thing I do not understand is why the other slaves tolerate the corruption. Can you explain this?
Sire, The other slaves tolerate this because they have little choice. I have mentioned that the government and companies like Silverman Sachs exchange workers. But in addition, these companies can secure favorable laws for themselves. The slaves elect representatives to their lawmaking bodies, but these lawmakers' votes are in turn purchased by the financial companies like Silverman Sachs. Great money creates great corruption, and the slaves are helpless to stop it.
Okay, the Emperor has given me only 6 months to prepare a plan. I give you only 3 months. You need to prove that this tape is not just an isolated case, and that control of the slaves and the planet's resources is possible through the financial elite. Otherwise, I will give new meaning to the phrase header in my next soccer game.
Thank you, sire. I will be diligent and submit my next report as soon as possible.